Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about different types of biased and unbiased situations. So we're only going to really be focusing on 4 different types, 2 in each category, and the examples below are going to cover 1 of each. So I'm going to go over how to identify them and what the differences are. So let's jump right into this. So there are 2 types of unbiased samples that we could really focus on for now. So the first one is a simple random sample. There is no rhyme or reason to get your data. Let's say you need to, ask everybody a question for a school project. And you go out on the town and you ask everybody you see. It's a simple thing to do and it's a random thing to do. Your next type is a systematic random sample. Now think of the name, systematic. Sounds like there's a system to it, and there actually isn't in this case. So this is when you have a method to picking your population. So you'll hear things like picking every 10th person, every 100th person, every 100th thing to come off the line at the factory, whatever it is. Let's look at bias. So convenience random sample. Well, convenience, that's when something is kind of easy to get. And that's exactly what a convenient random sample is. It's when your data is easy to access. And a voluntary random sample. This is when you have people willingly complete what you were asking of them. So you could really ask friends and family and coworkers and whatever it is to actually do something for you. So that could be biased. So let's jump right into the examples and start identifying. And if you remember, when something is unbiased, the information is always going to be valid. When something is biased, your information is not valid. Meaning, if you take a systematic random sample, which falls under the category of unbiased, then your information is valid. You can use it. It makes sense. But if you ask your friends or the people you live with to answer a question or do something for you, that's not valid because it doesn't represent everybody. So the first one, you ask all of the kids at your lunch table to take a survey for you. Well, if you're already going to be at the lunch table and everyone's going to be there, that's probably pretty easy to do. So I would say this is going to be a convenience random sample. And I'm going to abbreviate because the pen doesn't write very well on here. Let's look at number 2. Asking every 16th person to walk past you in the mall to answer a question. This is your giveaway right there. Every 16th person. So that sounds like a system. You have a method. So this is going to be a systematic random sample. And this is systematic. I'll put that. Let's look at the next one. Finding what everyone's favorite color is shopping at a grocery store. Well, that's pretty random. It's a pretty simple thing to do. I could go to a grocery store and ask people what their favorite color is. So I would say this is a simple random sample. And let's look at the last one. Your friends volunteer to answer your questions for a project. Well, here's your giveaway right there. Volunteer. If you see that word, it's automatically voluntary response sample. So the ones that are going to be valid are your systematic random sample and your simple random sample because they fall under that category of unbiased. And your categories that are not valid, which means you probably have to do a different way of collecting your data, would be the first one, which ended up being a convenience random sample, and the last one, which ended up being a voluntary response sample. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. Make sure you share this tutorial with a friend who you think could benefit from it. Thanks for watching.